Lights, camera, action. Welcome back to Flick Flash. Both in real life and on Netflix, teen love may take on a variety of different forms. There are times when things get quite heated, especially when it comes to the kids at Elite. At other times, it's warm and cozy, like your favorite jumper during the fall. The first season of Heartstopper is like a warm blanket in the form of a teenage love tale. Heartstopper is a story about a high school sweetheart named Charlie, who develops a love on a jock classmate named Nick. The story is based on the graphic novels of the same name written by the series creator, Alice Oseman. The series always opts for a heart-stopping romance rather than heartbreaking drama, which is a refreshing tone for kid coming-of-age tales. Whether you need a refresher on everything that happens in Heartstopper or simply want to relive the pleasant feelings you experienced while watching the show, the following is a complete summary of Season 1 for you. You should go grab some tissues right away because you're going to need them. Below are some spoilers. Episode 1. Hi. In the midst of a recent string of hurtful, confusing signals from her secret infatuation and kind of boyfriend Ben, Charlie finds herself sat next to Truham's golden boy, Nick, in their respective form classes. Charlie is instantly taken aback by her beauty. However, Tao and Isaac make an effort to persuade Charlie that Nick is straight by arguing that developing feelings for someone who is so out of reach will only lead to misery. Nevertheless, Nick makes 2 appearances in Charlie's life. The first time, he encourages Charlie to make the most of his quick speed by trying out for the rugby team, and the second time, he defends Charlie from Ben's hostile behavior. In the meantime, Tao continues to purchase apple juice for Elle during lunch, despite the fact that Elle has abandoned Truham in favor of Higgs. What a kind error to make for a buddy who isn't very sophisticated. Episode 2. Nick and Charlie start following each other on Instagram, which leads to the development of a genuine relationship between the two. The pair begins to spend time together outside of school, doing an extremely unromantic things such as playing in the snow and cuddling up beneath blankets. Eventually, they begin to develop romantic feelings for one another. When Charlie nods off, Nick is so close to holding Charlie's hand that it's almost embarrassing. Elle begins her day at Higgs by having lunch with Tara and Darcy, who make jokes about how they are best gal pals. Episode 3. There are persistent rumors that Nick has a thing for either Tara or Imogen. Despite this, Nick is unable to stop looking at pictures of Charlie, so he invites him to his friend Harry's birthday party. Nick's mind is blown after seeing Tara and Darcy as a happy public couple, and as a result, he and Charlie share a passionate kiss. But as soon as he hears his friends who are homophobic yelling for him from the corridor, Nick bolts out of the building. Charlie disappears and is later found sobbing in the car on the way home with his father. The next day, Nick knocks on Charlie's door and introduces himself. Gasp. Episode 4. Nick expresses his regret for avoiding Charlie the night before and then kisses him once more, therefore reiterating his affection to Charlie. The lads come to an agreement that they would conceal their developing relationship until Nick has time to think things through. They enjoy a capital M moment after a particularly grueling game of rugby by first locking lips in the pouring rain. Nick is concerned that Isaac may expose them after seeing the passionate encounter between them. During the game, Tao and Elle continue to give off the impression that they are quite close to one another for a couple of friends. Episode 5. Nick makes a scheduling error by simultaneously agreeing to go on a date with Imogen, despite the fact that the poor girl's dog has recently passed away, and to attend Charlie's bowling alley birthday party. Nick comes to the conclusion that he is unable to date anyone because he feels sorry for them after having a conversation with his mother, who is portrayed by Oscar winner Olivia Colman. He had such a good time at Charlie's party that he decides not to see Imogen. Imogen forgives him. Episode 6. After seeing Pirates of the Caribbean with his mother for the second time, Nick begins to doubt whether or not he is bisexual. Since he was a preteen and first fell in love with the movie, Nick has harbored a secret admiration for both Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom. Nick, who is now comfortable with his homosexuality, reveals the nature of his relationship to Tara and Darcy and suggests that the 3 of them go on a double date together. This double date soon turns into a triple date with a barely veiled setup for Elle and Tao. At Higgs, Tara and Darcy make their love official on Instagram, and Tara is devastated by the unexpected homophobic response that she receives. Episode 7. As a result of the strain caused by Nick and Charlie's covert connection, fights break out. First, Nick hits Harry in the face in the movie theater because of Harry's nasty attitude towards Charlie. After that, Tao gets into a battle with Harry at school because of Harry's bullying, and also as a method to work through his anger towards Charlie, who Tao has recently discovered disguised his connection with Nick. Charlie, feeling responsible for what happened, concludes that his only option is to cut off his relationship with Nick. Episode 8. The Higgs sisters travel to Truham for a day filled with sports since it is sports day at their school. In the end, Charlie is successful in regaining Tao's friendship. Tao and Elle flirt with each other by making hard eyes, but they don't actually kiss, and Nick abandons the important rugby match in order to make amends with Charlie. They have a passionate kiss before deciding to carry on with their relationship. Nick and Charlie joyfully made their relationship status public at the beach, where they went to celebrate their new relationship. Nick eventually admits to his mother that he is bisexual, and she welcomes him without question regardless of his orientation. "You are the one who is sobbing, not me." Thank you once again for being a part of Flick Flash. Until next time, keep watching, keep exploring, and keep that movie and TV magic alive. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more exciting recaps. This is Flick Flash, signing off.